I'm taking this off immediately. What happened here? This is not a Prada face. Prada is obviously known to being one of those super luxurious, can I attain it fashion companies. Now that's not enough for them. They have to do like their buddies do and go into the makeup space. I really cannot believe I spent this much money on makeup. Can I return it if it sucks? Do these makeup products actually work? Or are they just designer? First item I'm going to be starting with is the lip balm. I go through a lot of lip balm, so I have high expectations for this one. Looking at it at first glance, it's beautiful packaging, heavy, silver, cubicle, cylinder, exactly what you'd expect from a designer makeup brand. And as we're swirling this little girl out, we've got very subtle Prada logo engraved on the lip balm. Pretty light pastel pistachio color. It smells like baby powder. I don't like that. Reminds me of a nursing home and soap. Otherwise it's very pretty. This belongs on Pinterest. You will see the moisturizing powers. Not bad. Certainly not heavy. It's definitely not like a Laneige lip mask that you'd stick on at night. The smell is making me a little queasy, so I don't love that. It's moisturizing, but I don't think it's any more moisturizing than chapstick, like the $2 kind from 7-Eleven. So my take is you're only going to be paying for this because it's Prada. If I were to buy a placebo lip balm of this and not know that it was Prada, I would absolutely not buy it. So big negative. Time for the star of the show, or at least the product I'm looking most forward to reviewing. And it is the Prada Skin Optimizing Foundation with SPF 17. That really bothers me right off the bat because I'm very OCD about everything being in even numbers, so we'll see if I can get over that. Beautiful, astonishing packaging. I've never had a foundation that was this exquisite. I don't even want to use it because it's just so pretty, and sometimes I feel really guilty about using expensive products because it's like I'm not worthy enough for this. Hopefully it's the right skin shade. Okay, let's do this thing. Squeezes out nice. Push, 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 bounce, bounce, bounce. Not a lot of coverage. It does say that this foundation is medium coverage. I am keeping that in mind. Usually I do like a medium, hard, heavy coverage because I'm aging, I've got age spots, I've got sunspots. I'm not someone that can pull off a sheer tint and look great. I still look like a catastrophe. This foundation also has what they call a filtering effect. Ideally, if I put this on, I'm gonna look like an Instagram model. Not seen that so far. Does deliver the dewiness. It is very plump, it's luscious, it's glowy, sort of mimics glass skin. It really doesn't do a bad job. It says there's buildable coverage, so if I wanted to keep going, I could definitely do that. At $70 a bottle, I'm not gonna keep adding foundation because this will last me probably 2 weeks if I do that. Given that Prada is somewhat of a minimalistic brand, this makes sense. I wouldn't have expected them to come out with a heavy-duty, high-coverage foundation like Kat Von D does. They don't do stage makeup, they don't do the cake face. I would give it about a 7 or 8 because it delivered what it promised it would. The first of the two lipsticks I'm gonna try is the Prada Monochrome Soft Matte Lipstick in Blush. I'm eager to see what this packaging looks like because it's Prada. A little disappointed, it's all silver. Not bad, just I kind of like a hint of gold. It is pretty heavy. Like, I mean, this legit feels like hardware. There is certainly some weight to it. It's got this beautiful cubicle love handle around it. Kind of flashy, kind of cute. Here we go. So this is a little darker than what I would normally wear because it's high-end, and high-end people seem to wear darker colors than just a basic Burt's Bees lip balm like I do. I thought I would give it a shot. Maybe I'll look kind of high class with this. I don't know. It's got the really pretty Prada embossed in it in the lipstick. It's got this gritty texture around, and then the top is utterly flat. It looks like they just chopped it off. that'll actually really help in the application process because I don't wear lip liner and this could be very handy. I'm right. It really takes the toll of lip liner. It goes on really smooth. Considering it's marketed as a matte lipstick, I thought it would be pretty drying. And I know it says soft matte, but still, like, matte to me just means like literally no moisture at all. It feels smooth. It feels, dare I say it, moist. It's comfortable to wear. Like, it is a pleasant experience. Now, color-wise, I don't know. Like, I like it, but I don't know if it's me. Be on board with some of Charlotte Tilbury's lipsticks that are very popular. I mean, I'm surprised. This is just a really wearable, beautiful color. Don't see one person who couldn't wear this color. I've been influenced by Prada. I'm now gonna be trying the Prada Monochrome Hyper Matte Lipstick in Alabaster. Right away, prettier packaging. If you're gonna spend the money on designer makeup, might as well get the highest class version of it. A beautiful nude color. Nudes, the girls who know, are very hard to find. They can make you look washed out. They can make you look like a ghost. Nervous about how drying this is going to be, so let's see. To put on, super smooth and silky. However, looks a little clay-like. It's trying too hard on my lips, but very opaque. Another thing that isn't so common with matte lipsticks. A lot of times you'll have your actual lip color breaking through the dryness of the matte lipstick, and it looks really crackly and it looks horrific. This isn't giving that. So while I don't love the color for a typical nude, I've never ever had one that was this refreshing to put on, non-drying. Formula, fantastic. Moving on with their one and only eyeshadow is their Prada Dimensions eyeshadow palette in Poetry. Right off the bat, super high class. This is beautiful, it's gorgeous, it screams designer, it screams Prada, mainly because it's got the Dorito chip logo. It's amazing. I mean, we've got gold, silver, got this Lego effect. I'm excited to try, but what I am afraid, if I can get it open, are the colors. I really wanted to pick one of the palettes that had the most natural looking colors. Pick a palette that was good for every day, because at $80 a palette, you're spending $20 per color. I'm really afraid about the green. I'm gonna start with this light, coppery, dusty rose color as my base. Really great, solid base color. Next, I'm gonna go in with this shimmery pink and put that on the middle and outside of my eyes. Maybe get a little closer to the camera. That is flawless. I didn't have to put hardly anything on my brush and that went off beautifully. I normally would just leave it right at this. Similar to the Naked palette, gorgeous colors. Admittedly, it goes on smoother though, so plus for Prada right there. Now I'm going to take one of the two tools they gave me, which these are worth nothing, so don't think you're buying this palette for these little things, even though they say Prada. These are pretty much useless, but I want to test one out. So I'm going to use this one that is the paintbrush style and go in with this chocolate color. I'm going to try to get a good amount on there, go around my lash line. This is going on very softly. It's very powdery, almost like an airbrush finish, which is not what I expected, because when I'm also referring to the Naked palette, which is one of my go-tos, that goes on very dense and you have to be super careful to not put too much on your brush. Really complimentary to the previous two shades I used. It's very flattering. Absolutely perfect if you want to get that smoky eye look, but not have it so heavy that you look goth. I'm loving this so much, which I hate saying because this is an $80 palette, but I'm liking it. I am impressed. Now the scary part is going in with this really bold green color. I would never wear this color, but I'm gonna try to be Prada-ish and use it. But I'm scared. put it, oh my god. Oh my god, this is not my color. That's hideous. That doesn't even look, it doesn't apply the same color as it looks in the palette. This looks very green, but it goes on a dark teal. That's awful. That is, and it's not coming off. I can't brush it. Okay, there it kind of goes. It has the same consistency, perhaps a little bit more pigmented than the other three. Do I do my other eye? Whatever. I mean, that is really awful. That's really, really bad. I was going to recommend this palette even though it was $80 because the other three were just so flawless and beautiful. But this green just, I look like the Cookie Monster now. Like, this is Oscar the Grouch. It's giving Oscar the Grouch. No, absolutely not. Let's get down to business though. Which products are worth buying? Because we're not gonna buy all of them. That's crazy. If I have to tell you one product of all of them to buy, hands down is the Soft Filter Foundation. Beautiful, beautiful packaging. Aside from it looking absolutely aesthetically pleasing and looking beautiful on your vanity, this is the most breathtaking foundation I've used. Non-cakey, it gives you a glow, it plumps your skin up visibly, covers the things you want to cover, which isn't to be said about a lot of foundations. Oops, I lost the cap on that.